Welcome back to More to Marketing on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Yasmin. Today we are in Los Angeles, California with Priscila Martinez from the brand agency. Welcome to the program, Priscila.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to chat with you today.
Amazing. We're so excited to have you. So I just want to jump right into it. I want to get to know your brand a little bit better. Tell us about the brand agency and how you guys have become a PR powerhouse for brands.
Absolutely. I'm happy to chat through our trajectory. So we are an all-female firm. We were established in 2015, and we work with all, colors and stripes of color of clients, everything from an Amazon to, a startup that's at the beginning of its journey. And we've been doing it for quite a bit with a lot of success. So we're, very happy to be in this position. We do operate mostly from Los Angeles, but we have boots in the ground in New York, and our clients are worldwide. We service Europe. We have clients in Singapore and Hong Kong. So it's just very global, but really exciting to work with all types of brands.
That's so exciting, and I love that you're able to diversify and that you're women-owned and women-led. That's always such a powerful statement in the PR industry. So tell us, as we know that marketing is developing, video creation is developing, blog writing is developing, how do you see PR developing following all these technological and marketing develops in the next few years?
Yeah, absolutely. I think what's going to happen is that we're going to see a lot of thought leadership go into personal channels. Right now, there's a dependency for those larger outlets to disseminate a company or an executive's message. And I think people are going to be taking that power back little by little. You see everything from very engaging LinkedIn profiles to being contributors in things like a Forbes or an entrepreneur. And I think we're going to see an uptick of that because, a lot of people do care what a certain niche thought leadership personality has to say. And I think that that will be honored with the views. And secondly, in terms of where the world is going in PR, I think, in the yesteryear, when I started in PR, there were so many things that we did behind the scenes that consumers didn't actually know, whether it was placing clothing or placing jewelry or makeup or beauty products and a celebrity, and then getting it out there and making it seem a little bit more organic. I think consumers are a lot more tuned in these days, and they are more sophisticated and they understand that exchange. So we're going to see those relationships change a lot too in the coming years.
Definitely. And there's definitely more of a pull towards authenticity and, like you were mentioning, being organic and bringing back things to the brand. So I'm curious, how does maybe influencer marketing relate to the work you're doing in PR as people want that credibility from, others, not just from these big publications?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I hate to continue quoting decades ago when I started in PR, but influencer wasn't really a thing. And I think brands realized that they could harness the popularity and the power of these personalities to benefit their brand halo. And I think, the influencer field is changing a lot. Before, we didn't consider it part of traditional PR, and now it's part of every single PR roadmap we put out for our clients. I think it's a big consideration that we always have to have in our strategies, because whether you like it or don't, whatever side of the coin you are in, influencer does move the needle, and brands need to be paying attention to that and making sure that they're growing their following with personalities that are like-minded.
Definitely. That's a great point. And so do you think that there's like a proper balance between the PR and influencer side, or do you think it varies based on industry and brand? What would you say is like a good middle ground?
Yeah, I think it definitely varies between brand and what it is that they're trying to do, right? If you're trying to establish yourself and you go out with just a bevy of influencer hits, it might not be the best strategy, right? You would probably want to profile, you would want to broker an exclusive with a trade in your industry. There's so many really smart PR things that you can do. But I do think that, it depends definitely on a brand and what their goals are. And your publicist should be able to map back to those goals with precise tactics, whether they involve influencer or just traditional public relations.
That's amazing. That's super insightful. Thank you so much, Priscila. And thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me.
Amazing. To find out more about Priscila and the amazing work she's doing with the brand agency, visit us at dailyadbrief.com, and we'll see you next time on More to Marketing.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.